Welcome back, everyone. This is BNSFRAILNUT making a layout update for the North Metro Model Railroad Club here. We have a flea market coming up slash open house on March 1st. So if you're in the Twin Cities area and you can make it on that day, March 1st, it's a Saturday, we'll be having an open house for the layout, and then as well as having a flea market too. So with that, we're trying to get some stuff done here. I'll leave a little surprise for the end of the video update here. So if you can sit through this real quick, I'll just do a quick rundown of what's been going on, what we're planning on doing for the open house as far as preparations. So let's have at it here. So this section, Coon Rapids, Anoka, Bethel, nothing too crazy has been going on in here. Still same old pretty much. We are starting to do kind of mock-ups of the buildings, a little more foundation. So this is actually the wash rack for the North Star plant, which for the North Star depot terminal, this will be right here. So we'll do a little quick summation. There's the entrance to the wash rack, obviously, sides, rope, that kind of whole spiel. I've also been working on the locomotive car shops back here too. So that is being worked on as we speak. Other than that, Cambridge hasn't had too much done with it on the backside of Big Lake here. Nothing has really gone on with the 2nd Street. Like I said, it was for the last open house we had, kind of a thing to just get something looking like a layout. So and then this transition piece, these switchbacks, will be removed at a later date. So but nothing really has gone on here, so that's kind of the same. So we'll skip over that and come back to the layout. Again, nothing too crazy. Again, some more cardboard mock-ups. So this would actually be in Becker. There's only one unloading track, so, but in our railroad we're having two. So kind of a quick mock-up of the unloading house, and then basically scale representations of the actual Becker power plant. There should be 3 boilers, so you can kind of get a magnitude of how big it actually is, and it's actually scaled down to real life. The smokestack, if we were to do it, would basically go from here all the way to the ceiling, which is just over 5 feet. So the real smokestacks are 600 feet tall, so yeah, it would hit the sky. So continuing on into St. Cloud, I think one thing we did add was a little bit of kind of spotlighting with the cans up there to direct some more of the light and highlight some of the pieces. Not too much work has been done in this area. The track is in. I don't know if I covered this before, but there is a yard now in the front. I don't know if I did touch on that, but just basically a couple extra tracks to store cars while you're switching out St. Cloud, because there is a lot of business down here. And by those engines there, you got a switch lead, and that comes into, I think, 3 more industries down here. So a lot of traffic there. You got this spur right here. And continuing on to that one, and then on the back side of those locomotives, there's another switch to a scrapyard in there. That scrapyard track, and then I think one more industry down there. So there's a lot of stuff to do in St. Cloud, so we did need the 2 extra tracks in there for sure. So that has been done. Coming up on the lighting again, more directed, kind of trying to find some stuff for balances on the top, but we've been doing some coloration on the rock work here, so you can kind of see the scene starting to come together. I don't know how the camera's going to pick it up that well, but we'll do a quick look through. So getting the different, just basically spray pigments. I think it's just the woodland scenic stuff diluted down, and just spraying it on there and letting it run down, collect where it needs to collect. Kind of with this scene, it's really starting to come together. So that's looking good. And then coming into Rush City, nothing too special or different about Rush City. And then coming into Staples here as well. I don't think anything's really changed in Staples. And one thing I will touch on is we have ordered, and it should actually be here Tuesday or so this upcoming week, but we have a motorized DCC turntable coming in, so we'll be able to get that in, lay a couple, I don't know if we'll put any of the tracks for the roundhouse, but at least the lead tracks to the pit can be put in, and then possibly the track that goes to the car shops, which will go there. So all this is live here. You got your couple industries. This is actually, I think, just the tail track, the pullback track for these two industries. And then this one down here. So now coming into Brainerd. Nothing special really changed here. There are little panels now on the sides of the layouts. They're just kind of temporary ones, but this basically just shows the diagram, switch numbers, so makes it easier for that operator to grab those panel or just kind of basically look up the switch. Excuse me. And then this is the hidden tracks underneath. So those are now located throughout the layout. Sorry, I probably didn't catch that earlier. You can see another one over there with all them switch. There's UP5s everywhere, so you can kind of plug in if you need to. So coming down up into here, this is basically what we've been really focusing on here, just to try to get one scene kind of sceniced up, just to so people can see what we're actually going to be looking for as far as look and a feel of the club and the scenery we want. So what I'll do is I'll show you this little surprise I was going to save till the end, and we'll kind of walk through it here. So I'm hoping the lighting picks this up well for you, but bear with me. So started out doing some of the groundwork as far as the foaming, planting in some trees, various shrubs and stuff like that. And then getting towards more of a finished product. So this is the view break I've been talking about. Rather than having, I mean, you can see my hand in there, and I have pretty big hands, not to brag or anything. But these trees, I mean, they're pretty much a minimum of 10 to 12 inches tall. So you have that sticking above the baseline here, and so we basically, that back track on the other side of the layout is pretty much disappearing. Granted, you'll be able to look across and kind of see what's going on over in those portions, but if I move over, more of the layout disappears, and so you're going to be more focused on stuff like that. So getting into this, one of our members, AJ's been working on as far as this scene here. It's kind of the one he decided to model a little bit, and you got yourselves nice little cuts. And then he's got it all tied in with the rock work and everything, so we'll zoom in on that. But nice transition from the trees to the ground to the rock work. They really stand out. And then backing up, you got your hillside. So I mean, that's, I'm 6'3", and my eyeballs are basically touching the top of that tree right there. So that's 6 feet off the ground for the top of that tree, which, I mean, that's hiding a lot of the distance over there. So that's what we're going basically throughout the whole layout. We'll have these scenic divides basically covered by the trees. So Minnesota, we got a lot of trees up here, so And he's working on this bridge area as far as the access road, which will kind of run alongside of the tracks. And making that little gully there, a little loose rock. It really fills it in nice and smooth. You got your cut lines. Abandoned truck on the side of the road. So this is basically what we're going to be striving for as far as in the club goes for scenery. So looking up, you got your freshly cut trees that are just downed, your prepped trees on the right, getting up into the forest. So this is going to basically coincide with a little logging camp scene that's been set up here. So just nothing's 100% in place, but just kind of trying out some different ideas. Because these tracks will have logging cars in them, and then basically to switch the industry down over here, you're going to need to pull the logging cars out, so, and then just to switch it out, because it's not going to be a fun job whoever gets it. But you got your scrap piles. So the rocks. Sorry I'm being quiet, I'm just kind of trying to pan through everything slowly enough to everybody to see. But then as you're going back there, the scenes are all covered nice and well. Even to the edge lines here. So looking through your trees, trying to find that perfect spot right here. You can get the picture. So this has been the result of about, I want to say about 3 days maybe worth of work for AJ. He does really, really nice work. Man is an artist. So you give him a couple months unlimited funds in this place and he'd have you a completed layout. So, and then this is the back side. Got your rock ledge. You got your upper river bridge. And you got your nice little mix of different trees. You still got some pines in there, but then you're starting to get some of the regular deciduous trees. And looking back on the cliff, you got a nice big piney area up there. And notice all the different colors too. Just nothing's all the same, it's all different in there. And they've also been working on the Kettle River Bridge. So working on that big gully there basically is the riverbed. Shooting down and then it'll come down that big old cliff. And another portion two of the other members have been working on is the Wake Park gravel pit. And just the scale of this thing, I'll back up here. You can see how deep it is. I want to say it's about 3 feet deep. So nice big deep ore pit. These one I say they're probably about 200 miles away from each other, these two scenes, but with the magic of model railroading, they're next to each other. Ain't that cool? So working on the pit. Got a nice little N scale front loader down there to give it the size. So with that, the battery's showing me it's going to die, so we will wrap this video up and hopefully see you guys soon for the next update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.